Yes children, we already started our lesson in our previous video. Let's continue. So when the curtain rises, that means when the stage is set, you can imagine how the drama you have seen in your villages, where you went to watch a drama. The curtain departs and the characters you see. So that what we first see on the stage is Mrs. Slater, who is nothing but our character Mrs. Amelia Slater, who is laying the table, nothing but setting the dining table. Seen laying the table, she is vigorous. Underline the word vigorous, strong, healthy and full of energy, plump, pleasantly fat, little bit of healthy, what do you call, pleasant, good, kind of healthy person, vigorous, plump, red faced, where person is really angry, always you put that show that emotion you show on your face, red faced, your face is red with anger, that is called red faced. Vulgar woman, here you can say immoral or kind of you don't have any ethics, you don't follow. Indecent, immoral, indecent. Please children, when I am explaining you the words, you need to underline that words and write, so that it will be easy for you to when you read back, so you understand, you can summarize it in your mind. So sometimes most of the times it is this this plays ask you to write in a story, so it will be useful for you children. Okay, so it is the introduction of the character Amelia. So and prepare, so she is a kind of woman, she is a vulgar kind of woman, like you can say indecent woman, prepared to do any amount of straight talking, nothing but be frank and blunt, she can be straight. In what way? To get her own way. So it is a phrase, to get her own way is nothing but means that you are where you want your things to be done. It is a idiom, it is an idiom. You can see persuade other people to allow you to do what you want. So children, I hope you have idea about idioms. What are idioms children? Idioms in Telugu, what you call jatiyalu, where the phrase maybe more than 2-3 words together, the phrase, what you understand a phrase is together. Literally if you see each word meaning, it is meaning something else, but together it has some other meaning. So in Telugu you can understand better jatiyalu, as I said, you have most of it. So even in English also, for literal devices, literary devices, what we authors or writers they use are such this literary device, one of the literary device are idioms. Okay children, so idioms are nothing but where the phrases gives us some, together gives us some another meaning, which if you see the literal words, that doesn't state some other way, some meaning. Okay, so here get her own way means you go to any extent to make yourself right, to make your work to be done. So here it is introduction about our character Amelia Slater. So she is vigorous, strong, healthy, even pleasantly fat, angry kind of expression always on face, and a vulgar, indecent, immoral, means don't have any morality or ethics in her life, and she is kind of a person who go to any amount of straight talking she would do. That means she would be very frank and blunt, sometimes we feel bad, we can't go to such extent to make that person feel bad, but she won't feel, because she doesn't have ethics in her life, morals in her life, and just to make her things right, just to make feel that she is whatever she wants, it has to be done. You can really have the idea about the lady, how she is, because it is very important to picture each character in your mind, so that you understand the play better, what actually the author wanted to say. So these words, when they describe, when they use more than one words to describe a character, that means they are giving a clear picture, clear idea about those characters here. She is in black. means she is wearing black. Okay, so see you can really get through this English very easy, informal way of talking. She goes to the window, opens it and calls into the street. So when she was laying, she just goes to the window, opens the window and calls, means she is calling someone. So the character started speaking sharply, means very aggressively she calls, Victoria, Victoria, die here, come in, will you? The aggressive voice, you can find her the seriousness, the serious situation in her voice. Victoria, Victoria, die here, come in, will you? So it's kind of warning to her. Who? Victoria. Who is, I have given introduction about Victoria. She is her daughter. Whose daughter? Amelia's daughter. So she opens the window. She calls out whom? Victoria, to come inside the house. She is outside in the street, on the street she is. Okay, understand? Are you able to understand, children? It's very important. It's not like a story. You just have to follow me. I hope I am able to. And just whenever you are not understanding, pause and you can rewind back to the video to get a clear idea again. Yes? Getting me, children? Yes or no? Yes, most probably. Or else please let me know in some way. Contact me or contact your school contact, and just let me know if here, because this part you need to understand. I am worried just because it's not a story, it's a play. So you need to understand each and every character to get into the story and what really the author wanted to give the message through this. Okay, shall we continue? Yes, we have seen how our main character Amelia opens and calls out her daughter. Victoria, a precocious girl, often dressed in colors, entered. So here Victoria, she is a very talented, very obedient, clever, smart, and that happens, just at 10 years. How can you call her just 10-year-old, just 10-year-old? How can you call her talented, smart, clever? So some children, they behave very mature way. They represent themselves in a very intelligent way. They use their smartness. So that's here what Victoria represents in the story, the same. So than her age, she is little bit matured. She is little bit talented where she understands the things. So that is the introduction of Victoria. Often dressed in colors. She is dressed in a very colorful dress. Enters, comes inside the house. Okay. So here, except the dialogues, you can see some sentences in the bracket, children. So that means what is happening in the story. So that gives a clear picture about the story. Okay. So you can imagine, you can picturize that in your mind. See, when you imagine stage where the lady opens a door and calls very loudly, Victoria, Victoria, do you hear me? Children, I have forgotten, I am really sorry. Here if you see, where I can write here, yes, see here, day, how you say? Actually it means do a, yes, it means do a. Olden days they used to address do you in this way. So this is the short form of do a, nothing but do you. In olden days they used to say in English, they used to use that, which means now say do you. Okay. So she say, will you come in? And she enters. Mrs. Slater, I am amazed at you. I am amazed at you. Victoria, I really am. Be off now and change your dress before your Aunt Elizabeth and your Uncle Ben come. It would never do for them to find you in colors with grandfather lying dead upstairs. So when she enters, now this is the conversation between whom? Amelia, mother and daughter. Amelia is talking to whom? Victoria. Okay, children. I am amazed at you. That means astonished, surprised. You can underline the word there, astonished, surprised. I am really surprised at you. I am, that she makes it, Victoria, I am really. She makes it very clear to Victoria with these words that she is really very surprised. And why? Because she says, go off now. Be off means leave, move now, move away now. That means be off. It's an informal way of talking. Mostly it is used here. Why? Because it's a personal setting or personal in family. So here how the English people they talk to them. Okay. Be off now and change your dress before your Aunt Elizabeth and your Uncle Ben come. Just leave for what? To change your dress before your aunt. Yes, no? To how Victoria will be related to aunt, it will be her aunt, no, Elizabeth. Aunt, what do you call auntie? Because the sister's sister become auntie. You can relate. Your mother's sister, how you call, what you call in our language, children? Attaya, right? Yes, Attaya. Attaya, am I don't know Telugu, children, I am really sorry. But I think, okay, we will continue this in our next, I will confirm and come what we call. Okay, children, see you.